So we have more massive news coming out about XRP and the XRPL. This article is titled Major XRP Developer Drops Hints of MasterCard Integration in Wallet Upgrade. It says here, responding to inquiries from followers, West Wind disclosed that the team is actively working on a groundbreaking feature, integration with debit MasterCard. Ooh, this is going to be impactful in the future. The future just continues, in my humble opinion, to get brighter and brighter. It says, this forthcoming upgrade would offer users the convenience of self-custody alongside the flexibility of debit card usage with custom on ledger limits through XRPL hooks. Let's find out a little bit more. It says, Wynn's response to a follower's query, potential fees associated with the debit card feature, sheds light on the complexity of integrating traditional financial mechanisms with the cryptocurrency world. He acknowledged the inevitability of fees with the credit/debit cards due to their business models. And I have heard throughout my time here on YouTube, a lot of people, convey to me that they most likely will spend their XRP value outright in the future. It says here, so this could definitely play into that. Furthermore, Wind addressed the user's concerns about tax implications, emphasizing jurisdictional variations in tax policies. While he refrained from providing specific advice, Wind urged users to consult local experts to navigate the intricate landscape of cryptocurrency taxes. With these tantalizing hints, XRP enthusiasts eagerly await the upcoming week's full announcement, anticipating a seamless fusion of traditional finance and the crypto realm through the wallet's innovative upgrade. This was something fantastic to read. I like developments like this. They start out, well, I wouldn't even say it's starting out small. It's actually starting out huge. But over time, I think this could be very big, especially with that, what do you call that? That retail aspect of their CBDC platform. You see, everything's coming together. So now let's get to this next little piece here. Now, this article is titled Ripple Edges Closer to Banks via Custody Firm Medico. Medico has some things going on here. It says Ripple excites XRP Army as Medico acquisition brings banks closer. And that's what I want to hear. It says earlier this month, Ripple-owned infrastructure provider Medico said it was working with banking powerhouse HSBC. News that Medico, the Swiss digital assets custody firm acquired by Ripple earlier this year, is working with HSBC, one of the world's largest banks, quickly became a reason to be cheerful for many supporters of the U.S. fintech's Ledger protocol, known collectively as, quote, the XRP Army. Named after the cryptocurrency designed to move liquidity. Okay, we know all of that. Let me skip that little part. Just bear with me. The crypto space is ferociously tribal. That's an understatement. Token holders want to believe that they're blockchain of choice. Okay, but tell me more about the stuff that Medico is doing. They're telling me all of this extra stuff that we already know. They're preaching to the choir. I don't know if they know that or not, but they're preaching to the choir. There's not a lot of new people looking for XRP information. It's mostly people who already know about XRP. They already have some XRP. They probably consider themselves a part of the XRP Army. They already know all of that. So they're very privy. It says, for instance, the assumption that Ripple's acquisition spurred HSBC's decision ignores the fact that Medico had been courting the bank for over 18 months. Yes, but there is a lot of ties between Ripple and HSBC, so that's why people would think that. It says there is, however, an indirect correlation between Ripple protocols and Medico's banking clients. Trucani says, quote, there is an indirect link, which is that the adoption of Ripple and Medico solutions further promotes the adoption of the XRPL as a protocol, unquote. Trucani said in an interview, quote, every success of Ripple, the company, is also a success for the XRP ledger, unquote. Ripple, for its part, has worked hard at courting banks. Something that a lot of people are forgetting, that they haven't flipped that switch for the banks yet. You haven't seen, I won't say you, we haven't seen what XRP was really meant to do yet. It hasn't occurred. So everything that we're experiencing right now, going through right now, it's just the beginning, still the nascent stage. No matter how long people have been here, no matter how long people have held, it doesn't change that reality that it hasn't begun yet. They are still courting banks. They still haven't gotten everything flowing as of yet. And when it does, there is absolutely no way I don't see all of those high transaction values and volumes making an impact. It's just a matter of time. But to each his own. It says here, with a focus on ways to reduce the friction in areas like cross-border payments. It says, quote, we can provide a bank with the infrastructure and also tokenization lifecycle, payments primitives, and liquidity management, all from a single vendor. This is something that we read in a document recently where they were talking about how fragmented their systems are. It says, with the proper segregation between that infrastructure and those value-added services, unquote, he said. This is all well and good, but rumors and reports began to emanate of the following the acquisition of Medico, that some of its banking customers were nervous and thinking about taking their business elsewhere. They always have to put this little bit of negativity in there. This is like many big banks, HSBC is joining the trend towards tokenization, the process of handling the ownership and transfer of real world assets on blockchain. Now we have a very rare article, a very rare price prediction for XLM here. This is from cryptobasic.com, and it is titled XLM now poised for 3,006% surge to $3.50. It says prominent analyst eGrag believes XLM could see a 3,006% surge to $3.50, citing the Fib Circle 1.414 as a key factor in its upward trajectory. In the last 24 hours, the price of XLM has seen a steep decline from 12 cents to 11 cents, marking an approximately 5.29% crash within the short time frame, while XLM has barely gained 2.73% in the past 30 days. A renowned crypto analyst has argued that the digital asset is getting set for an astronomical bullish breakout. I say, listen, in that next bull run, look, if people didn't experience that explosion of XLM in the first bull run that we all lived through together here on the channel, and it was a good one. It was a good one. If they didn't experience that, then I think this next time around is going to be even more powerful. I just do. I could be wrong, but I just do. Everything is bigger, better, more partnerships, more notoriety, more people know about it. The connections that they have, the corridors that they've built. And also, then let me not forget that when XRP goes up, and I'm expecting XRP to explode in the next true bull run, XLM goes up as well. And I think it's going to go up significantly. We shall see. Where? We will see. But that's around the time I think that people will see XLM surge. It says here, XLM projected to surge 3,006%. The analyst specified that XLM's initial target is within prices of 38 cents and 42 cents. eGrag identified these targets as the primary checkpoint in XLM's upward journey. With XLM at 11 cents, a sustained surge to 38 cents or 42 cents would imply a percentage growth exceeding 220%. Meanwhile, the crypto analyst urged the crypto community to prepare for an exhilarating XLM ride as he foresees an even more daring bullish cycle. Oh, there you go. So eGrag is saying that that this individual is even more bullish on XLM when the true bull run comes. I get that. And that's what I was trying to convey as well. It says eGrag argued that the ultimate destination for XLM is the stars. Lots of potential, pinpointing $3.50 as the symbolic milestone. All right, so now let's move on here. And people are sitting on a ton of XLM, a ton. So $3.50. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. It'll be beautiful. So now a little bit more XLM news. Okay, so this article is titled Coinbase to launch perpetuals for trending altcoins. And those altcoins are ADA, Doge, Link, and XLM. It says this weekend, Coinbase International revealed it will soon add support for popular altcoins Cardano, Dogecoin, Chainlink, and Stellar XLM. The new assets will be listed on November 30th and available for trading through perpetual futures contracts, a popular crypto derivative product. It also says perpetual futures contracts. Okay, so they explained it a little bit. If people don't know, I know all of us probably are privy to this, but I'll read it anyway. Perpetual futures contracts allow exposure to the price movement of an asset without acquiring the underlying asset. Quote, perpetual, unquote, entails that the user can hold the contracts indefinitely if they maintain a favorable trading position. Perpetual contracts differ from time-based futures contracts with defined settlement timelines such as weekly, monthly, quarterly, etc. They're really fun. Let's just say it's just really fun. The impending addition of 4 new assets to Coinbase International, at least that's how I think about it, would bring the list of tradable contracts on the platform to 10. Before now, the platform only supported trading for Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, Litecoin, Avalanche, and Solana. Why is that? That's interesting, isn't it? And XLM is in the club. All right. So now, we're going to close out here with a little bit of gold news. I had 2 gold articles. I'll just cover the one. So gold has been doing great. I love it. I think it's going to do even better in the future. This article here is titled Goldman Sachs raises 12-month gold price target to $2,050. It says the gold market is garnering some new bullish attention as prices start the week at a 6-month high above $2,000 an ounce. In a note published Sunday, commodity analysts at Goldman Sachs said they expect higher gold prices through 2024. In the report titled, quote, Gold Shine is returning, unquote, the analysts raised their 12-month price target to $2,050 an ounce. Quote, the potential upside in gold prices will be closely tied to U.S. real rates and dollar moves. But we also expect persistent strong consumer demand from China and India, alongside central park buying to offset downward pressures from upside growth surprises and rate cut repricing, unquote, the analyst wrote. I'm so glad that I really accumulated a lot of gold early before it got here, just in case. And I'll tell you why. And I keep this on my mind, just in case the banks go down and boom, gold goes up to, they're calling for 2,050. I had said 2,100. That's where I think it could go, but it may go a little higher if the banks go down. Let me keep that as that's the caveat I'm looking at. If a couple of banks go down, but I'm glad I stocked up early, but into the future, gold is looking super, super bullish in my humble opinion. But I think there could be a pullback at some point very soon. We'll see. But I love what gold is doing right now. It says Goldman's 2024 forecast comes as gold tested a critical resistance level around $2,010. December gold futures last traded at $2,010.80 an ounce, up 0.40% on the day. Goldman's 12-month forecast is up from its previous $2,000 target published at the start of the year. Of course, they have to get more bullish because they see where everything is going. That was a reasonable and respectable adjustment on Goldman's part. The investment bank's cautiously optimistic outlook on gold comes as it expects the U.S. economy to remain resilient through 2024. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, let's get to the money.